Dog's YouTube channel. My name's Chris Ruffolo. I'm filling in for Tony T just for today. He'll be back on Monday, finishing up his camping trips in the mountains. But anyways, we got a nice show for you guys tonight. We got a loaded card, all 9 spots filled tonight for handicappers for the MLB games going on at 7 o'clock Eastern or later, and we have a soccer pick as well for you from the MLS. Let's show you guys who we have on the lineup tonight. We got batting leadoff, Joe Duffy, and we got from Las Vegas, Joe D'Amico. And then we got Brian Bitler, Tony Brown out of Las Vegas as well. Right in the middle, batting cleanup, we got Jovan Burts. We got Shane Mickle, the NBA leader. Got Rod Zawacky. And then Goran Kucar with our soccer pick for the day. And then I will finish it off. Save the best for last, right? I'm kidding. So now we're going to go over, going to visit Joe Duffy. Got figure this out. I think I got the camera switch thing down today. Let me see here. My eyes clearly aren't working. There we go. Joe, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good, Chris. Yeah, you got a tough assignment. It's like starting from Michael Jordan in his prime or whatever, but you're doing a tremendous job. You got some big shoes to fill, that's for sure.
No, I feel like I'm only starting from Michael Jordan when he was playing for the White Sox. Anyways, we're going to look at this game between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Oakland A's laying $1.25 on the road. Mariners $1.05 on the take back at home. Over under set at 7.5.
Yeah, this is one where I definitely like the total. Where this is a lower total than any of Montez's last 12 starts, but he's in a nice groove. He's allowing 7 earned runs, none unearned, I should say, over his last 5 starts, and over 23 and a third innings pitch. He's only given up those runs, and then that includes 3 runs over his last 12 and 2/3 starts. So he's doing quite well. And also, each of Kikuchi's last 3 starts have had totals of 8.5 or more. But when you have a starter with a total less than any of his recent starts, it goes under at an incredible rate, 309.7, 2347 plus 245 pushes. And when it applies to both pitchers, which it does tonight, it goes over at an even higher percentage at 451, 280, and 32. AccuScore's got 57.3% of their 10,000 simulations going under. So a lot of things pointing towards the under. It's not like either one of these teams in a great groove offensively. So my pick today will be Seattle and Oakland under. W marks the square.
All right, we got Joe here on the under in the Seattle Mariners and Oakland A's game. I'm going to figure this. There we go. You know, Joe, I like the under here as well. You know, the thing for me, though, is you see Frankie Montas. He's got an 8-8 record. So that's telling me that the bullpen's not going to be involved very much in the majority of his starts. I mean, with Yusei Kikuchi, it's either really good or really bad with him over the years. But I think you're expecting a bit of pitcher's duel in this one.
Yeah, Montez, like you said, he's in a little bit of a groove, and the odds makers are based, I always like to use the odds makers' knowledge against him. He's in one of his better grooves of the year. In fact, his innings pitched have been increasing over his recent starts. So they're showing more and more confidence in him and bringing him along slowly, and he seems to be rewarding him as he's definitely in probably his nicest stretch of the year, and it's a fairly sustained stretch. Like I said, over his last 5 starts, he's been very good. Over his last 3 starts, he's been even better. So definitely a pitcher's duel is what I expect here.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to look at the under 7.5. We're getting even money on it. Joe Duffy here on the drive-through. Okay, Joe, we're going to look over at Pick Dogs Premium. You're doing some great work. What do you have going on over there tonight?
Yeah, well, quite frankly, over the All-Star break, spent a lot of time doing an audit, and basically I found that there are some systems that have been tremendous this year that are also great long-term, and I started weighing them a little bit more heavily, and ever since I've done that, really nice groove, especially with my Wise Guy plays, and tonight is a really good night for that. I got 4 of my highest-rated Wise Guy plays among 5 winners, and like I said, after the audit, things are continuing to rise. They're going to be even better in what the NFL preseason's just a few weeks away. I've always done quite well in the preseason, still whizzed about getting cheated out of that last year. I know there's a little bigger picture that happened in the world, but we're really excited about preseason football for the first time in 2 years. Also with a big sale on both the weekly and monthly pick pack. So lock in now, huge sale for locking in long term. But like I said, tonight, I start with 4 of my highest rated wise guy plays, and it's very rare that I got 4 wise guy plays in the same night, but should be having more. Like I said, since that audit has definitely revealed that I should weigh a couple systems more heavily than I had been.
Absolutely. Got Joe Duffy again doing fantastic work over at Pick Dogs Premium. Hop on that daily pass, and once you profit with Joe tonight, check out the long term. 3-day, 7-day, 30-day. All the value is going to be in those long-term passes. So definitely go over there and check it out. And also part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. You can pair Joe with anybody you see on the show or anybody on the drive-through or on the website for that matter. You get those fantastic systems working for you. Joe, I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming on tonight, and we'll see you next week.
All right, gents, another great show.
Thank you so much, Joe. All right, now we're going to keep the Joe theme going. We're going to go to Joe D'Amico out in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let me see if I can find him here. There he is. Joe, how's it going?
I am wonderful, Chris. Thanks for having me. And I just want you to know, I miss Tony T. He's got the best hair in the business, but you're definitely better looking. I hope he's not tuning in. I will deny saying that, but I love being here with some of my favorite people, Joe Duffy, Brian Bitler, my bash brother, Tony Brown, Jovan. We've got some of the best guys in the business right here. Thanks for having me today.
Absolutely. Even, playing his flu game here. I know he's not feeling too great, but as he still shows up, does fantastic work on the drive-through. It's like they say, Joe, what did they say about the pony who had a cough? He was a little hoarse. Anyways, we're going to be looking at this game for you, the Yankees and the Red Sox, one of the marquee games on the day. Yankees plus 105 at home or on the road. Red Sox minus 125 at home. Over under set at 8.5.
Well, sports fans, it's no secret New York's 100-year reign over Boston has ended this season. The Red Sox have taken 8 of 10 meetings in 2021, including Game 1 of this series. But, and you all know how much I like a big but, that is in the past. And all you married people out there know all too well what I mean by this. Yesterday's in the past, and it's all about today. Boston has been having some issues putting runs on the board lately. Game 1 was, to put it simply, a very odd game. Some strange things happened late in the game to have that outcome. Now, guys, New York's bats have come alive, and with Garrett Cole on the mound, getting the Yankees at this price is the play. Cole, 10-4 with a 2.63 on the campaign, and over his career, the crafty veteran. 4-2 in 8 starts versus the Sox with a very respectable 3.56. On the flip side, Eduardo Rodriguez, 7-5 this season, whopping 5.19. He has gotten some run support recently in some of his starts, which has aided the pitcher in his record despite some less than stellar outings. As you may know, folks, Boston has come from behind in 30 of their 59 wins this campaign. With the boys from the Bronx bombing again and Cole throwing, the Red Sox won't have that luxury here. They stay behind, and they don't get a better view at all. Take New York, and you'll once again take your bookmaker's money, guys.
Absolutely, Joe. On the Yankees, Joe, sorry, I got to try to find it here. My eyes are going to be getting fixed very, very soon. There we go. I can't disagree with you with the value with Cole here. I mean, as much as I don't like the Yankees, and as much as they are a very public team. There's still value when you get a staff ace making as much as Cole is at plus 105, and part of that has to be due to how disappointing the Yankees have been at times this year. But Eduardo Rodriguez, he was one of the guys, like you said, he gets a ton of run support, gets the win. But the few times that I back him, it just seems that the run support doesn't show up. And I think you might agree with me here. The Boston Red Sox are probably a better road team than they are at home.
Yes, you're right, and a very good point. And Chris, I want you to know, I am a Yankee fan. I bleed Yankee blue pinstripes. This isn't my heart, sports fans. This is my head. It's the right play for the right price. It offers us an enormous amount of value. Boston has been struggling a little bit at the plate, and I am not a big fan of Rodriguez. And Chris, I want you to know, sports fans out there, Chris might be taking a trip out here to Vegas very soon. I'm going to get him tanked up, get him drunk. He's going to wake up the next day with a New York Yankee emblem tattooed on his backside. And the next bet I have with him, he's going to have to show it, guys.
Oh, boy. Well, the funny thing is I actually anticipated that coming. Anyways, we're looking at the New York Yankees plus 105 here. And, Joe, we go over to Pick Dogs Premium, where, again, you are also doing fantastic work. That did fantastic work in the NBA. Carry that over to MLB. What do you have going on over at the site tonight?
Sports fans, 2 very big games tonight. I want you to know these games were very close to being games of the month. I have my Las Vegas trip move, my AL Central game of the week. Sports fans, I also posted huge discounted early bird packages for football. You want monthlies, you want yearlies, you want combos, you want preseason. I got, you name it, I got it. Get them now because those deals won't be there for too long. And just today, our fearless leader, Mitch, gave us the green light to cut some of our programs down. I cut down my 3-day, my 7-day, my 30-day in half, just like you guys that got a divorce, got caught cheating right here in Vegas. Guys, half the price they normally are. And my full year subscription, the lowest it has ever been in my 18 years putting plays on a website. Guys, only right here and only right now and only at Pick Dogs.
Guys, you heard it here first from Joe D'Amico. So the best value he's ever had on any website. I know Joe's been doing this a long time. You check it out over at the website and get Joe's daily package. When you do well today with Joe, definitely hop on that long-term pass, 3 days, 7 days, 30 days. We always say that's some of your best value, but we always say it for a reason. It's because it's the truth. And you look at Joe, because it's also part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. Everything over there is documented at Pick Dogs. So you can definitely check out Joe's work over there. And if you want to, pair him up with anyone you see on the show or on the website for that matter. So definitely go check out Joe D'Amico over at Pick Dogs Premium. Joe, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on. I will see you next week, and I'll be seeing you in about a month and a half.
Yes, you will. I'm not kidding about getting you tanked up, get a New York tattoo on your buttocks. Guys, some of my favorite people right here on the show, Rowdy Roddy, Goran, my boy, Jovan, everybody here, amazing. And I can never forget the one and only, my Bash brother, Brian B. Let me tell you, there was Ruth and Garrick, there's Peanut Butter and Jelly, there's Joey D'Amico and Brian Bitler. You want to get a 2-for-1, even if you don't get me, get 2 of these other guys. We are transparent here on Pick Dogs. We are the best there is on any site out there. And Chris, I meant what I said. I hope Tony's not watching. He's got the best hair. You're better looking. I love you. Guys, everybody out there, good luck. Have a winning day. Thanks for putting up with me. My voice is even more annoying than usual. Guys, thank you.
I appreciate it, Joe. And just so we're clear, you better have a tattoo artist that doesn't charge for the amount of ink, because to put a Yankee tattoo on this backside, you're going to need a lot of work. Anyways.
I got to tell you, I don't care what it costs me. I'm getting that tattoo on your butt. And I'll be right there. And while you're passed out, you'll see my face like this. Right next to that cheek, buddy. I love you. I adore you. Guys, right. Thank you for putting up with me and my voice. Good luck and have a winning day.
Thank you so much, Joe. All right, I appreciate it. All right, now speaking of the Bash Brothers, we're going to go back-to-back Bash Brothers. We're going to take a trip over to visit Brian Bitler, if I can find him here. There he is. Brian, how are you doing?
Boy, it's tough to follow Joe D'Amico. The guy's a legend, and it's tough to follow him on any day, that's for sure.
Well, if there's one person that can do it, I know you can. So we're going to look at this NL East battle tonight. Got the Braves plus 135, visiting a place close to your heart, Philadelphia, and the Phillies minus 155. Over under set at 7.5.
Yeah, if I had to pick a favorite team, it would probably be the Philadelphia Phillies. But this team's bullpen has been grotesque, especially over the last 30 days or so. You get Zach Wheeler on the mound today, but I think you're going to see him regress in the second half of the season. It's already kind of started with his first start back from the All-Star break. Max Fried is pitching better. Last time out, 7 innings of shutout ball against the Tampa Bay Rays. I think you're getting the much hotter team. I think you're getting a very good pitcher in Max Fried today at plus money prices. Take the Atlanta Braves on the money line.
All right, we got Brian looking at the Braves on the money line, and Brian, I got to tell you, I was looking at this game too, and I was giving Fried a look because this seems almost like the kind of spot where he'll step up. I know Zach Wheeler, ERA candidate, or sorry, Cy Young candidate based on his ERA around 240, but he's got the Jacob deGrom syndrome where he just doesn't get the consistent run support, and that's why he's sporting a 7-5 record.
And plus the bullpen of the Phillies, he could have a 1-run lead. You get Hector Neris in there, and boom, 3-run homer, and it's over.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to look at the Atlanta Braves here on the money line, getting some nice plus money at plus 135. All right, Brian, we're going to take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium, where you're also doing some great work. What do you have going on over at the website tonight?
I'll tell you what, last 2 days have been bad for me, but I'm going to bounce right back again. I got a game that you're not going to want to miss. It's called Avoid the Trap Game. It's one game you're going to want to be on the other side of. I got that for $30 at pickdogs.com. And like Joe talked about earlier, we got the Christmas in July specials. All my prices are rock bottom, 50% off normal rate, and that's only once a year, and it goes to the end of the month.
Definitely take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for a lot of Brian stuff. Once you get the daily package, we always say go on to long term, 3 days, 7 day, all the way up to 30-day, even the yearly package. Some of your best value. And so we're talking about value. You got the 2-for-1 capper offer. We also got the YouTube Premium show. Brian, you want to tell people a little bit about that for those who don't know about it?
Yeah, but you know what? Best value in handicapping, and I bet you in the future all the sites are going to be copying it. YouTube Premium gets you picks from me, Rod, and Mitch every day in the morning, and then you get the late for the $100 VIP. You get late breaking info, and I always give out one of my premium picks on the VIP show. So for $100, you can't miss it. Gets you tons of picks. Check out the link below.
Definitely check out the link below. Some of the best value in sports handicap with that YouTube Premium show. And like I said, check Brian out over at Pick Dogs Premium. Brian, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next week.
Now, don't tell Tony T, but you're my favorite host. So we'll see you on Monday. Just keep that between us.
I'll try. The problem is everything here is documented, just like over at the website. So
I might have to join you out in Vegas, because I owe Tony Brown a nice dinner and a trip to the Gentleman's Club. I'm going to have to go out there with you and show you guys both a good day.
I'll meet you at the airport. All right, we'll see you later, Brian. Thank you so much. All right, now speaking of Las Vegas, we're going to go over and visit Tony Brown. Let me just pull him up here. Tony, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's hot out here, but I'm still living.
Yeah, I believe me. I know it's not Vegas hot here, but I feel you. My air conditioning's been cranked up. You would have thought you were walking to the North Pole when you were here. Anyways, speaking of teams that are absolutely cold, the Pirates, taking plus 167 on take back, paying a visit to the best team in baseball, San Francisco Giants, laying a $1.92 at home. Excuse me. Over under set at 8.5.
Yeah, this is a stat buster for me, and I always say that the games aren't played on paper, but sometimes the stats are just too big to ignore, so we won't. You have the best team in baseball, and to steal a quote from Herm Edwards, you play to win the game. You know what I mean? The Giants have 61 wins. That's the most in the MLB this year. They're the best team in the league, and they're at home playing the worst team in the league. The Pirates, besides Arizona, okay, I don't want to give them the worst title. They're the second worst team in the league behind Arizona. They're the second worst road team in the league behind Colorado. So you have the best team in the league versus one of the worst team in the league, best home team versus road team. Game's not played on paper, but those stats are too big to ignore. No need to lay that heavy juice. 192, that's too much. Take San Francisco on the run line. There's really no reason for the Pirates to even compete here. Take the Giants at home on the run line. Don't lay the juice, and let's get a 2-run win in this game.
Absolutely. You guys take a look at the San Francisco Giants on the run line. I can't disagree with you. Johnny Cueto just scared me a little bit because he's not the same Johnny Cueto that we were cashing in years past. But the Giants, like you said, sometimes it's just about taking the better team, and even if you have to lay a run and a half. And a lot of these runs are coming in bunches for the Giants, and yeah, we lose the bottom of the ninth if they're winning, but I still like the value of the Giants here on the run line, man. I know you like it as well.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes sense. Like I said, this is sports betting. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You can't just try to rush it. You know what I mean? I'd rather, even if the game comes too close and the Giants, they only win by 1, I'd rather take an even money loss on the run line than losing 2-1. And if they keep it that close, they probably get upset. So I just don't see the Pirates competing. Giants wipe them out. Why lay the juice? You know what I mean? And 61 wins is impressive. And as impressive that is, 61 losses for the Pirates, that's even, that's horrible. That's worse than a rebuilding team. You know what I mean? They're just not competing. So no need to take them. We're going to lay the run line with the best team in the MLB. They just beat the Dodgers, the defending champion. So they're pretty good. I think they get it done.
Absolutely, Tony. Taking a look at the San Francisco Giants here on the run line at even money. Here's some great value. All right, Tony, we're going to take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. You absolutely blazed the books yesterday, destroyed them 5-0. You swept the board. What do you got going on over at Pick Dogs Premium today?
Pretty much all of the same. The show started a little late, so I had missed my morning game yesterday, but we went 5-0, and then we killed the other 4 that I gave you guys. Same thing today. I jumped all over that morning game with the Cubs. We knocked it down, so we're 6-0 in our last 6 plays. And we have 2 more games today. It was my Friday Night Lights MLB 3-way 3-play. 1 game already won, but the other 2 are going to cash. Tonight will be no different. Grab those games and then just jump on for the season pass. Like, if you pay them per day, per player, per sport, you're really cheating yourself. We got a full season of MLB left. Football's going to start. Basketball's going to start. Even if you buy those individual season passes, you're still going to come out of a lot of money. With my passes, you get every single play I release from every sport, playoffs and championship picks included, for one low price. So you can get it for a week, 30 days, or the full year. Let's start cashing in together.
Absolutely, guys. Check out Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs Premium. And definitely, like I said, he killed the books yesterday, going 5-0. And now you can take those profits if you were on it yesterday and go long term with the 3-day, 7-day, or even 30-day, all the way up to a year pass. And like Tony always said, you're not paying. So you're saving yourself from paying, per daily package, and even per sport, you're getting all the picks. You're going to get full seasons of NBA, NHL, NFL, college football, and basketball. If you're serious about it, Tony, you can't afford not to do it, right?
Not at all. Like I said, the VIP year is like $1,000. In 365 days, that's $3 a day. You guys are obviously watching these videos. You guys are obviously supporting me by buying the plays, and I thank you. Why pay $30 and $40 when he can pay $3? And we're going to rock this thing out to the NFL, MLB, NBA. Stop paying all the time. Let's just start making money.
Absolutely. Like we always say, what is it, like three months worth of buying daily packages, and you could have had a year. We're all about giving you guys the value. Yeah, exactly. We're all about giving you guys value here, and if you're not taking advantage of those yearly passes or even the monthly season passes, anything, you're doing yourself a bit of a disservice. But I get it. You guys have got to take it one step at a time. So if you want to check out the daily packages, like I said, Tony did well yesterday. Going to carry that over to today, and definitely check that out over at Pick Dogs Premium. Tony, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on as a fill-in. I always appreciate it, and we'll see you next week.
Oh, yeah. See you next week. Thanks for having me. And before I go, I just want to say I'm pretty happy with myself. I'm happy with my life. But if I could be another guy, I'd definitely be Joe. Hats off, man. I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
I'll see you later, Tony. I appreciate it. All right. Now we go. We're going to pay a visit to Jovan Burts, who's doing absolutely phenomenal on the leaderboards. And no, that's Tony Brown. Hold on, give me a second. My eyes are still playing tricks on me. There we go. Jovan, how's it going? Oh, Joe, I still got you. I'm mute, buddy. See, that's the problem with me hosting this is you got to have it on Skype, so we got to mute it so that nobody else hears you in the background. How you doing?
What's going on, Chris?
I'm doing well. All right, now we take a look at your game here. A game I was actually kind of interested in. The Padres laying a $145 on the road, paying a visit to Miami, South Beach, taking on the Miami Marlins. $125 on the take back, over under set at 8.
Yeah, so I'm on the under in this one. Now we have Joe Musgrove on the mound, who, since the MLB's front office cracked down on the sticky substances, he's been the most affected by it. He's been absolutely terrible in the last month. In his last 4 games, giving up 5 runs, 2 runs, and another 4 runs in those starts. And in his last 3 games, his ERA has ballooned to 6.28 ERA in those 3 starts. But what cures all ills seems to be this light-hitting Miami Marlins lineup, their patchwork lineup. They're batting .207 in their last 5 games, and I think that he has a breakout performance. His first quality start in the last month. I think he'll go deep in this game. And on the other side, we have Zach Thompson, who in his 6 starts, 5 of his starts have gone under. So in his last 3 appearances, his last 3 starts, he has a 2.25 ERA. And to be honest, the Padres they haven't been hitting the ball either in the last 5 games. They have a 199 batting average. And with 2 teams that aren't seeing the ball, well that makes for a lot of unders. And I think tonight we're gonna see an under game. So let's get it.
So you got to look at the under with 2 teams that really can't find the ball at the bat. But I mean, Jovan, I know you probably watch the Marlins as much as I have. It always seems like, at least this season, that the Marlins have always had one pitcher that's really doing well. At first it was Trevor Rogers to start the year. He had an ERA sitting around 2, and now it seems to be Zach Thompson. And as much as we like the Marlins pitching, and like you said, you're not going to get many overs when you're not scoring many runs. So I got to agree with you on the under here. But you think we're going to get much production from the Padres here?
I mean, I really don't think so. It's just the way they've been swinging the bat. They haven't been producing all that much lately. Really, what's been the games that they have been over with the Padres, it's really been the late inning work of the bullpens. So, and with the Marlins also, so with the starting pitchers been, with these bullpens nowadays in Major League Baseball. Those are what makes or breaks unders. And unders get like, say for instance last night I was on the under in the San Fran Dodgers game, was cruising, and then guess what? Jensen just a give up artist. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you have to watch out for that. That's why a lot of guys play first 5. But for me, I like playing full games unders. That's just my thing. But, so I think tonight's going to be an underperformance. I think both of these pitchers go deep into the ball game where, it's less of a chance for the bullpens to go to mess up the game.
Absolutely. A guy like Jansen, you see how big he is. It's easy for him to explode. He gets a little bit too stuffed, but that's okay. You guys looking at Jovan here with the under 8. They had a nice price, -120 with 2 teams, like I said, that really going to be probably playing a lot of under baseball over the next little bits. We're taking a look at Jovan over at Pick Dogs Premium. Again, I said it's still the truth. You're absolutely doing fantastic work. Look at number 3 the last 7 days, number 3 the last 30 days. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight?
Yeah, so for the last 6-7 weeks, I've been hitting the cover off the ball in baseball. So proof is in the pudding. I'm on top of the leaderboards, and I'm looking to keep it going tonight with 3 Major League Baseball plays. I got my Take Flight Friday. It's Friday, so that's what it means. Trying to take off on them books. Also got my 3-day, 7-day, my 30-day passes. If you want to get good return on your investment, you could check me out on the yearly. I'm gonna reconfigure some things where I'm gonna give a Christmas in July discount on all of my passes, my 3-day, my 7-day, and my 30-day. And you can also match me with one of the other fellas on the 2-for-1 cappers. It's all there at Pick Dogs Sports Chat place. Let's get it.
Absolutely, guys. Like I said, you see Jovan's work over at Pick Dogs Premium. He hasn't been with Pick Dogs that long, but it doesn't matter. He's been, like you said, tearing the cover off the baseball. Absolutely doing fantastic work last week, last month, last few weeks, like you said. And if you haven't been on, you can't afford not to miss out on it any longer. Definitely go check out those 3-day, 7-day, 30-day passes. Like I said, all the way up to the year. We're doing Christmas in July, a lot of us are. And those are the best chances for you to get some value if you haven't taken advantage of it already. You also got the 2-for-1 capper deal. You can pair Jovan up with any of us you see on the show or on the website for that matter. Again, you can't, like I said, you can't afford not to miss out on this value. Absolutely killing it right now. Jovan, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on, and we'll see you next week.
Absolutely, anytime. Have a good weekend, win, and see you on Monday.
Absolutely, see you on Monday. All right, now we're going to pay a visit over to Shane Mickle, who's got another great game on the card tonight. Let's see if I can find him here. Shane, how's it going?
Good. How are you guys doing? How are you doing?
Yeah. It's.
So how are you
I
doing?
know, right? I'm used to not having to do very much behind the scenes, and I'm sitting here nervous, trying to wonder. Okay, wait, what do I have to do now? I have a new respect for everything Tony T does, but now we're going to take a look at your game for this one. We're going to look at the Nationals and the Orioles. Nationals laying a $130 on the road. Orioles 1 time the take back at home. Over under set at 10.5.
Yeah, taking a look at this game, these are 2 pitchers who have been actually terrible, but they actually have similar stats. The one big difference has been run support. Jorge Lopez has an ERA of 6.04. Patrick Corbin has 5.66, so this is a little lower, but not much. The big difference is Jorge Lopez is 2-12, and Patrick Corbin's got 8 wins on the season, or is it 6 wins on the season? 6-8, sorry. So he's getting run support this year, and I think it continues in this game. The Nationals have the much better offense. Juan Soto, Trey Turner in the lineup. I think they're going to find the success against Jorge Lopez, and I think they'll come away with a victory. Back to Nationals here, laying the small number.
Absolutely, Shane. Look at the Nationals laying the small number. From a side standpoint, I can't disagree with you. Jorge Lopez. I think we had 9 cappers on the show. Let's just call up Jorge Lopez. Let's have batting practice because we could probably put 8 or 9 runs up on this guy. He's been absolutely terrible. And, I was looking at the over though. I was want to get your opinion on it. So unless you had a premium on it, then you can tell me. But I was looking at the over just because Patrick Corbin. He hasn't been all that special all this season, anyways himself. And I think we are going to see the Nats get some offense off of Lopez, but we can also see that the Orioles, who have some pop in those bats, get some production off of Corbin.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the over. It seems last week, the ones that have seemed so obvious with the over have been the ones that have, for some reason, stayed way under. But this one seems pretty obvious. Both these pitchers are bad. And the Orioles, when they're facing bad pitchers, do score some runs. So there's no reason not to back the over here too.
Absolutely, Shane. Looking at the Nationals on the money line here. Great price for the Nationals to fade the Orioles, minus 130. Can't disagree with that. All right, Shane, we take a look over at Pick Dodge Premium. Like I said, you were the king of the NBA this season. Now you're carrying that over to baseball and over onto the gridiron. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, disappointed that NBA is over, but still plenty of value with my MLB. My MLB's been good this year. Tonight I got 3-pack. All at 3 MLB, $29.95. My Christmas in July special is a 7-day pass for $9.95, and I'm expecting to have some Olympic picks in that, probably in basketball. So I'm hoping to continue that success from the NBA and do the men's basketball here in the Olympics. So hop on the 7-day pass, get some of those Olympics picks and MLB picks. Let's make some money together.
Absolutely, Shane. Like I said, killing it over the course of the NBA season. And, like you said, the value is going to be with those long-term packages, especially with this Christmas in July special, the 7-day pass, only $99 for someone who absolutely killed the NBA, knows his baseball stuff. Shane, like me, is one of the few guys that you'll get the advantage of. He writes articles for the website as well, so that's an added bonus you get. We know these players, and we have to cover them. So definitely an added advantage when you get Shane and pair him up with anyone. You can pair us up as the writer duo. You can pair Shane up with anyone on the website for that matter. Anyone on the drive-through. Some of the best value on the website and a 2-for-1 capper deal. Season passes, long-term passes, some of your best value. Shane, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on. And we will see you next week.
Sounds good. Have a good weekend, Chris.
Thanks, you too, Shane. All right, now we go over. We're going to now come back across the border to my part of the country. We're going to pay a visit to Rod Zawacky, who's been doing a lot of antics behind the scenes. I'll get him back for that, but that's okay. Rod, how's it going?
Going good, buddy.
I saw the comment. Yeah, good thing you probably weren't naked, but that's okay.
Yeah, good thing.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, right? They're stuck with us if the camera goes sideways. But we're going to take a look at your game here, the NL Central battle going down at Great American Ballpark between the Cardinals and the Reds. Cardinals plus 150 on the road, Reds laying $170 on the road, over/under set at 9.5.
Yeah, we're going to go with the under here in Great American Ballpark with usually a hitter's park, but I think we're going to get an under here tonight. You look at the Cardinals, they're 7-3 their last 10 to the under their last 10 road games. They're also 9-4 to the under their last 13 versus an opponent when the opponent allows 5+ runs in the previous game. Then you look at the Reds. The Reds surprisingly have been playing to the unders. They're 5-1 their last 6 versus a left-handed starter to the under. They're also 9-2 to the under when the total's been set at 9 to 10.5 in their last 11 when it's been set there. The Reds are also 4-1 in their last 5 in game 1 of a series. They're also 17-7 to the under their last 24 overall. We're going to take the under here in this one.
All right, Rod, look at the under 9.5 in this one. We kind of talked about it, off air. Is that one of the things that I'm concerned about with this game? Because I'll give you credit, you're a braver man than me for going near it. But we've seen the good and the bad with Wade LeBlanc, but we've also seen, as good as Tyler Mahle's been, his ERA at home swells up around 6 compared to where he's had most of his success on the road and in Hitters Park, like Great American Ballpark. These unders can be tough to come by, but you think Mahle's going to hold up his end at home?
You bet, I do. You look, just like you said with Wade LeBlanc, you've seen the good and we've seen the bad from Wade LeBlanc. Since Wade LeBlanc's come over from the trade, he's got a 2.92 ERA here with the Cardinals in his starts, in his 24 over 24 innings of work. So he's been holding his own here with the Cardinals. And then you look at Mahle, and the thing that did it for me was Mahle on night games. He's 3-0 with a 3 ERA compared to what he is during the day, which is almost two points on his ERA worse. So we got a nice night game here, and he's actually 3-0 on his night games with a 3 ERA. So he comes in, has a nice solid outing, and gives up 3 runs. That still keeps us way under the total here. I love the under. That's why. The reason why. I know at home he has been awful, but if you look, I bet you go dig on much of those games. As you said, he's played in 7 day games compared to only 3 night games, and he likes to pitch at night. He's 3-0 at night with a nice 3 ERA compared to day games. He's 4-3 with almost a 5 ERA during the day. So that's the difference for me. Night game, day game.
Yeah, so I can't.
The under.
And I got to look at the under here. I think that's where the value is, at least, especially getting minus 105. I think that definitely is where the value is here. And Rod on the under in this Cardinals and Reds matchup. Okay, Rod, we're going to take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium, where you've been doing some great work as well. What do you have going on over at the website tonight?
For me going on over the website tonight, I've got my MLB Interleague Game of the Week. Been waiting for these two teams to meet up and pounce on. I got your winner over there. You can get it singled up, or you can grab a 3-pack where I've got that pick included, along with 2 other MLB plays that I absolutely love. A Total Crusher and my Late Night Crusher. Grab all 3 over there on my Feel Good Friday. Or like everybody, all of us got now Christmas in July specials going. You can get a 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, yearly, all at 50% off. Or I've just made up where you can grab the football season. You can buy 1 season of my NFL, and I'll throw you in the college football season. So you get both. It's like buying 1, get 1 free here in July on the football season. We're going to have a huge football season. Jump aboard, pick something up long term, grab tonight's package. There's going to be a huge winner. Nothing but winners here over Pick Dogs. Jump aboard. Can't miss out. Christmas in July is alive and well. Absolutely. All I'm missing is the Jolly Man beer because I shaved it off.
Yeah, from the 2 guys on the website, I'd probably be able to fit in the Santa suit. Definitely got Christmas in July, and I can't complain. You got to give a look to some of Rod's value over at the website. 3-day, 7-day, 30 days. Got that Feel Good Friday 3-pack going on. Definitely some of the best value you can find on the website, especially with the Christmas in July. Man, I had some great value. And the season passes as well. If NFL is your game, man, and even college football as well, that's some fantastic value. And speaking of value, you got the 2-for-1 capper deal, and Rod, we talked with Brian a little bit earlier. You got the YouTube premium shows. It's some fantastic value on the website.
It is the YouTube premium. You can't go wrong with that. The $50 gets you 3 plays every day. So that's 90 plays for $50. We get 1 play for me, 1 for Mitch, 1 for Brian, and me, and we throw in the consensus there as well. So you're getting basically 120 plays, or you can buy the VIP where you get at least 2 plays a day from the 3 of us. So you're looking at over 150 plays for $100, and we give away more than that because we've been all popping up on these home run props. Those have just paid. Those have easily paid for your year of the VIP. Mitch hit his yesterday. Brian hit 5 in a row. I hit 1 for 5 plus 500, 1 for plus 1,600. It pays for itself. That's the best value going right now. Jump aboard the YouTube VIP Premium. Links below.
Absolutely, take a look at that. All right, Rod, thank you for coming on, and we will see you next week. Actually, we'll see you on the morning show tomorrow.
Thanks for having me here, and hey, good job filling in for Tony.
Oh, thank you. It's. I just hope I don't put too much of a butt groove in the head seat, but that's okay. He'll figure it out.
It depends. Remember, Tony's got the thing on his back of his chair.
Oh.
I wonder if he took us up on that flying chair idea.
Oh, maybe that's how he got where he was going.
Maybe.
All right, thanks, Rod. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
All
right. Now we got to that part of the week. Now it's time for the soccer segment with Goran. And now we're going to bring Goran in. Goran, how you doing?
Hey, Chris. I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. We're doing well. We are getting ready for the weekend. And now that's why we bring you here. We got some MLS going on the weekend. One of the marquee games. We got FC Dallas taking on the Galaxy. FC Dallas paying even money at home. Draw sitting at plus 280, and the Galaxy plus 220 on the take back on the road.
Yeah, here when I look at Dallas, we basically have two different teams. We have a home Dallas team, and we have a Dallas team on the road where they lost their last 3 games in a row on the road, and they've scored only 2 goals on the road so far. While at home they have been undefeated in the last 16 home games. I believe they scored 12 goals so far this season at home, and they're looking pretty good. On the other side, you have Galaxy, which is, in my opinion, the best team in the MLS this season, especially since Greg Vanney took over the team. But they have a small problem now because they have 5 players on the international duty, and that's kind of messing up their vibe. But they always find a way to score a goal. And against this Dallas defense, I think they will score at least 1 or 2 goals here. But Galaxy also has a bad defense. They have played 4 of their last 7 games on the road. 6 of their last 7 games have gone over 2.5. They have conceded at least 1 goal in each of those 7 games. And they're just not looking well defensively like they did on the start of the season. And for that reason, Chris, I'm going to take both teams to score in over 2.5 or minus 120 here.
Absolutely, I look at the over 2.5 and both teams to score. Both of those have to come in for you guys to win the bet. Should you play it set right? I see it minus 120. And, Goran, I looked at this game and I don't think I can disagree. My only concern with the Galaxy, I remember messaging you. When I was watching this game. I flashed back to that game against Sporting Kansas City where the Galaxy just could not find the back of the net for whatever reason. They had 5 shots on goal in the first half, 9 shots total. And this team, they for all the talent that they had, they just could not score. But the talent's there, and like you said, they've done well against Dallas in the past in terms of finding the back of the net. And Dallas, a team that's they've only won 2 of their last 14 matches. So I would lean towards the Galaxy here, but I definitely think you can make the case for both teams to score and the over 2.5. Yeah,
under the normal circumstances, I would take Galaxy on the road any day of the week this season because I think they're a great team. But I'm going to stick to goals here. They have scored 11 goals in 7 games on the road so far this season. They have conceded 14, so I don't see the issue with Dallas scoring here. But like I said, even without those 5 players that the Galaxy are missing, they still managed to find their way to the net. Except that game against whoever did you mention?
Kansas City.
But the Kansas City. But they were losing to Salt Lake just a few days ago on the road as well. They tied that game 2-2. They were able to score against Vancouver on the road as well. I think this game could easily end up in 2-2 or something like that. And I'm going to stick to both teams to score in over 2.5.
Absolutely. It's one of the best value I think you can find. And it's one of the more underappreciated sports, I think, for betting. If you can find a way to get into it, it's definitely soccer. That's where some of the best value is. And Goran will have you covered for that. So we're going to take a look at him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Goran, what do you have going on over at the website?
Actually, yesterday, Chris, I know we were messaging about that. I just created a season pack for you guys. It's going to be a 10-month long pass. It's going to be over 1,000 picks in that. So it's going to be anything soccer related you can imagine. Champions League, Europa League, Conference League. You have the international games with the Nations League, World Cup qualifications, friendly games. You have all the major European leagues, some minor European leagues, anything you can think of is going to be in that package. And, of course, the 3-day and 7-day packs have gone half price down because of that Christmas promotion that we have in July now. So anything you take, you're going to make money, guys.
Yeah, definitely take a look over at Goran's package over at Pick Dogs Premium. Like I said, he's got that season pass coming up where it's some of the best value on the entire website. If you're a soccer bettor, and that's 10 months worth of picks, over 1,000 picks with how much you can play soccer on any given weekend. Definitely it's some of the best value you can find there. I can't disagree with that. I'm lost for words at this point just with how much value there is over the website. Definitely check it out over at Pick Dogs Premium. Some of the best value. You can get a 3-day, 7-day, 30-day pass with Goran, as well as the 2-for-1 capper deal. And I was going to make this announcement, from Gordon and I was going to say we're having a baby, but no, I'm kidding. That's not it at all. No, we're going to be looking at doing soccer videos as well. I know that the Euro videos were a bit of a hit, and we're going to try to keep that going. But I think potentially for the domestic leagues, where a lot of people talk and go searching for picks in the weekend, and I think we're going to have EPL, League One, Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A. I think Gordon and I think we're going to have a blast. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be games pretty much most of the days of the week with the Champions League and the Europa League. We might add some parlay tickets, or actually the best parlays of the weekend in those videos. So we're going to have fun, and we're going to make you some money with that as well.
Absolutely. All right, Goran, thank you so much for coming on, and enjoy the weekend. We will see you next week.
My pleasure, Chris. See you next week.
See you next week. All right, now we get to the final leg of the show where you guys are stuck with me last. So take a look at my game. I know someone was asking about this game. I got the Blue Jays taking on the Mets. And you know what? You may call me a bit of a homer for this one, but I'm going to stick with the Blue Jays in this one. Excuse me, I'm not going near the Mets. Yeah, you look at Steven Matz getting a crack at his former team, and you know what? As much of an enigma as Matz has been this season, he's still pitching well. The Mets are 4-5 in their last 9 games. Excuse me, and I think all the value just has to be with the Blue Jays here. You got a team that's slugging the ball the way they are with Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette. You know what? It's some fantastic talent throughout this Blue Jays lineup. If you look at the Mets, on the other hand, starting Tyler McGill. Again, he's a young pitcher who we really haven't seen all that much of. And I think the Blue Jays are going to be the toughest test that he's faced as of yet. Yes, the Mets have played well in their last 9 games, doing fairly decent. But again, that 4-5 record, and they were only playing the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates, so there wasn't a ton of tough competition. And the Mets come in struggling a little bit. So I'm looking at the Blue Jays here. We're getting some value with the Jays at basically a coin flip price with what I think is the better team. And I think as long as Steven Matz keeps it in check here, which by no means is a safe bet, but I think we're gonna have some value with the Blue Jays here in this one. So I'm taking Toronto in this one. But guys, check me out over at Pick Dogs Premium. I've got the Christmas in July as well. I've got the daily package. I got a Friday 30-star 3-pack for you guys over there at the website. On long-term passes, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day all sports passes, even all the way up to the year. We've got Christmas in July. Like I said, all my packages for long-term are slashed. And we've had some people take advantage of the yearly. Don't miss out on that. It's gonna be some of your best value. You're gonna have the season passes still. I got the NFL and college football season pass, where basically you're going to get a fantastic value with the combo pass. Or if you want to stick with NFL or college football, you can do that too. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. Definitely some of the best value that you can find over at Pick Dogs Premium. Go and check it out. But guys, we're going to do a recap here. Just take a look at what we had on the show today. We started with Joe Duffy. Let me get it up here. There we go. Joe Duffy had the A's and the Mariners under 7.5. We had Joe D'Amico. Said he wasn't a pick with his heart, but I beg to differ. Got the Yankees on the money line at plus 110. We have Brian on the Atlanta Braves on the money line at plus 135. Tony Brown on the San Francisco Giants on the run line at even money. We had Jovan Burts, the Padres and the Marlins under 8 runs. Had the Washington Nationals from Shane Mickle on the money line at minus 130. We had Rod on the Cardinals and the Cardinals and Reds under 9.5 runs. Goran had the FC Dallas and LA Galaxy, both teams to score an over 2.5 at minus 120. And yours truly finished it off here with, if I can close that, there we go. The Toronto Blue Jays on the money line at minus 105. Guys, thank you so much again. It's not easy to fill in for Tony T, but definitely you guys have made it all the more worth it, and it definitely made it a lot easier. It made me a lot more comfortable doing it. Definitely smash that like button. We really appreciate all the love and support. Yours, I do as well. More than I think we can ever tell you guys. But definitely smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Have a nice day. Have a nice night. Win tonight. Carry on into the weekend. Have a winning weekend, and let's get it going.